This is the last episode of Anxious Black Belt. I didn't want to do it, but I have to. Hi guys, welcome to another episode. Again, have to be outside because Christmas. Kids are very noisy inside and can't record inside. So outside this time in the garden, bit chilly, but nice weather. I took the decision to stop the Anxious Black Belt podcast episodes twice a week because I'm just so busy. So we're gonna go down to one. I wouldn't stop it completely. I enjoy podcasting. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy covering topics and trying to improve my speech and my clarity of thoughts and expressing them to you. This helps me to teach, helps me to communicate the programs we do, helps me to get funding, because the clearer I speak, more chances I've got to actually achieve the goals I set up. But saying that, because all getting the right direction, getting successful, I just simply don't have time for 2 episodes a week. So I had to cut down. That's the price of a success, I guess. And with all the programs running and company, the Karate for Mental Health CIC, we're getting so much busier. My private one-to-ones getting busier as well. Now starting teaching kids as well. So it is challenging to have time to think about what I want to talk, manage to get the guests on board and so on. So once a week gonna be more manageable, I hope, and I can put more effort into thinking about the subjects I want to cover, and we'll see how it goes. So in this one I would like to kind of review the past year and give you a hint of what we're gonna be doing in the future. So we had funding from a Guildford Philanthropy to support our weekly free classes for a year. This is rolling over to the next year. We've got funding till September. Hopefully we've got more funding coming in our way. Got few people promised us support, so I'm looking forward to that. I hope they're gonna keep their word and we're gonna have a funding towards continuing that project. If not, we're gonna be raising funds ourselves. Unfortunately, our second project, free classes for women as a self-protection workshops, been declined by the Guildford police commissioner, so we're going to be looking for funding ourselves. Probably start with a crowdfunding and see what's going to happen, but through the sales of merchandise that you guys purchasing and supporting that way, we halfway there. So I'm sure that in a couple of months we're gonna have enough money to get that workshop done. We started last year doing workshops for Karate for Mental Health. When clubs can book us in, we cover the cost of the whole hire. We raise the tickets, we share the earnings, and part of that earning goes back to Karate for Mental Health, where we can put that allocated towards the project. Mostly it is to have the open session where people can come for free and train karate. So that's gonna continue next year. We've got a couple ones booked in. First one in April with Mary Stevens, where we're gonna be doing seminar together in Oxford and raise funds there. We had a successful Karate for Mental Health workshop as well with Don Kame, Ben Kraft and Gary Lever. Next year in September again we're gonna have a Karate for Mental Health, which is a fundraiser for our CIC. One of the trees is growing already and it's gonna be a giveaway again, just like in the last year, so I'm looking forward to do that. And if you would like to have a Karate for Mental Health in your dojo, reach out and we can pay for your costs and then raise the tickets, and then we can support Karate for Mental Health. So this is kind of a thing that we're going to be doing more, hopefully having more funding, reaching more clubs and organizations that we can go and promote karate for mental health and its benefits. In terms of next year for myself, so starting kids, obviously that's gonna be a big one. We're gonna try to grow it. We've already got 12 kids joining in our program, and hopefully we're gonna build it up to a couple of days of a week of a fully booked kids. My wife's jumping back to training, back to teaching, so 2 of us gonna be doing. We've got 2 other coaches that are interested in running those, so we're gonna build the empire. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't been teaching kids for some time. We had a test session on open mat last week, and that went very, very well. I've been happy how it goes. Kids been happy, so I still got it, I think, and we're gonna go and do that. In terms of podcasting, I'm gonna be trying to get obviously more guests, because I like and enjoy speaking to people and learning their stories, and you guys like it as well. But I also will try to focus more on karate and mental health, so cover the subjects of how it works, how it helps, what benefits we're having from martial arts training, and so on. Also, I'm going to be going to the sensitive topics. I think my next one in the new year will be a how long for a black belt, because there's a huge difference between systems and styles. So we'll see how many people are going to be upset with my approach. So that's the one to listen to. And again, I'm gonna be trying to make it a bit more professional, maybe not professional, but authentic. That's definitely. I'm gonna be sharing my thoughts about things. I'm gonna try to do a bit more preparation. I caught myself on cutting the corners, doing the shortcuts with the recent podcast, simply because I didn't have a time, so everything was quick and rushed. Now I would like to take some time to prepare, gather my thoughts, and do it a little bit more clear for you guys to maybe understand. Although the feedback is that my authenticity and kind of a relaxed style works very well, and you enjoying that. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to grow the podcast as well, so I'm trying to do more shorts, more cutouts from it, share a different platforms so we can get more listeners, and one of those choices was to separate the karate channel and a podcast on YouTube. So if you want to subscribe to YouTube, there's a new channel, Anxious Black Belt Podcast, where all the videos gonna be there, and see how it goes. And we're gonna be doing once a week, so now episodes gonna be going either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure which day yet. Let me know which day would you like me to publish those videos. My apologies for a little clickbaity title, but that's the way it is, so I'm gonna have to probably do a little bit more of that to get the people's ears and eyeballs and promote the podcast, and we'll see how it goes. But you know, I'm really looking forward to 2026. It seems to be a very busy year for all the project, all the activities that I'm doing. Probably gonna have to cut down on some stuff, but like I said, I like podcasting, and I'm hope that I'm gonna be keeping it up. It's not the most profitable stuff from what I do, but you know, it brings a little bit of the money. We've got some sponsors. If anybody else would like to get a sponsorship of the podcast, please reach out and we add you to our little advertising segments, and we see how it goes. And anyway, thank you guys very much for last year. It was awesome. Your support matters. Thank you to all the people who listened, especially to Brian, who our podcast is first on his podcast charts. He listened the most of our stuff, or my stuff. And thank you for the guests who came in and shared the knowledge and had the patience to deal with me and organizing the meetups and negotiating busy schedules and stuff like that. And I hope that you're gonna have a fantastic new year, and I catch you in a new year. All the best.